Hey everyone, ACATers here, and welcome to episode 3 of my NoteBlock tutorials. If you haven't seen the first 2 episodes yet, go and check those out now to learn the NoteBlock basics. In this episode, we are going to take a look at setting the tempo with NoteBlocks. Every piece of music has a tempo, which is typically measured in beats per minute or BPM. Here I have set up a few circuits so we can hear some common BPMs that we can play. First is 100 BPM. This is achieved by having 6 redstone ticks between each note. Here I have 2 repeaters set to 3 ticks. This is quite a common tempo. Next we have a slightly slower tempo, 75 BPM. This is achieved by having 8 redstone ticks between each note. Finally, I have laid out 150 BPM. This one requires just 4 redstone ticks between each note. These 3 core tempos will provide the basis for most of your music. Obviously, you can adjust the amount of ticks as you like to set different tempos. I've listed them all out here. You can pause the video here for a second if you want to jot these down. When making a song, the tempo is typically the number of quarter notes, or crotchets, that are counted every minute. Most songs will require 8th or even 16th notes, otherwise known as quavers and semiquavers. 8th notes play twice as fast as quarter notes, and 16th notes play twice as fast as 8th notes, or 4 times as fast as quarter notes. I've built a little device so that we can demonstrate the quarter, 8th and 16th notes. First, here are the quarter notes set out on top, playing at 150 beats per minute, meaning there are 4 redstone ticks between each note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've set all of these repeaters to 1 redstone tick each. Now I'm going to add the 8th notes with my handy lever. There are twice as many 8th notes as quarter notes. Finally, I'm going to add the 16th notes. There are twice as many 16th notes here as there are 8th notes. There's one playing every tick, 8th notes play once every 2 ticks, and the quarter notes play once every 4 ticks. You could also think about it as separate circuits playing at different tempos. The quarter notes are playing at 150 beats per minute, the 8ths are playing at 300 beats per minute, and the 16ths are playing at 600 beats per minute. 16th notes can cause complications for your timings, so if you are recreating a piece of music, check it out first. If it contains 16th notes, you will need to avoid any of the odd numbered tick counts, as there is no way to recreate this in NoteBlocks due to the game's tick limitations. This may mean that you need to speed up or slow down your music slightly, so that you can keep the rhythm instead. If you have a 100 beats per minute tempo, see my half-tick tempo tutorial for details on how to play a note on a 1.5 tick interval. The link is in the description. This is required because your quarter notes are playing at 100 beats per minute or 6 ticks. Your 8th notes are playing at 200 beats per minute or 3 ticks. And your 16th notes are playing at 400 beats per minute, which is the equivalent of 1.5 ticks. And that's all you need to know about setting the tempo of NoteBlocks. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please click that like and subscribe buttons for more NoteBlock tutorials. Thanks for watching and take care.